How's it going, everybody? I'm Slav-in-a-tor-ski and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be going over a brand new revolver I got. Well, it's not brand new, it's new to me. It is used, but I've been trying to get my hands on this for a while, and as you've seen by the title, it's the Taurus 608 8-shot revolver. Now, before I get into that, I'd like to say if you do like firearms reviews, airsoft reviews, video game updating content, things like that, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to come up with something every other week for firearms. I'm trying to put some other types of content in between the middle there as well. And I do have content planned out for the majority of the year so far. So I think everybody will be pleased with it. And of course, let me know your thoughts and everything down in the comment section. So let's hop straight in. This is how I got it out of the pawn shop where I bought it from. Got it for a pretty good deal, especially for today's prices, I would say. Came with everything that pretty much you would see with this. So here's the actual revolver itself. It's a bit of a beast. And inside the box, it does come with everything you normally would come with. So you get your NRA membership for Taurus, the lifetime warranty, always save that paper just in case. You have the locking key, because Taurus has a lock, I'll show you that in the video. And then you have the actual manuals. And here we are. You have nice color pictures, decent manual, not bad overall. Alright, and then of course this box is kind of beat up, but it is used pawn shop stuff. So getting straight into the revolver itself, it does come with this rubber piece on top to actually protect the rear sights. And you get this little plastic cover here to protect the cylinder. Do not pull the hammer back and pull the trigger with that in there. It will crack this and it could mess up your firing pin. Alright, so here is the revolver itself. Get a nice close look. You see there are some small scratches and stuff. Easy to fix. Easy to polish out. This thing is a beast. Actually has a bit of weight to it. So let's go straight into the features. On the rear sight, it is a blacked out rear sight. Nothing special. The front sight is a nice high visibility blade sight with, well, the high visibility part's a little orange piece of tape, which you see comes up very well when you're aiming down the sights. You have a very matte stainless finish on the firearm. The writing on it and the engraving is not overly done, it's tasteful. A nice squishy rubberized grip, and when shooting these, especially when you get up to the higher calibers, you'll be very appreciative of these grips that Taurus puts on these firearms. They're actually very, very comfortable. I'm pretty happy with it so far. And then of course, once you get inside, you have 8 shots of 357 or 38, depending on how you want to do it. And of course, you have the ejection rod and everything there. Works fine. No bad noises with that. You can tell what condition it's in. It's still clean underneath the actual ejection spur there. Where the firing pin is, there's usually some carbon on here. It's in good condition. And not bad up here either. A little bit of cleaning and polishing, and I'll get that cleaned right up. And then of course, listening to very little play in the cylinder, so you're looking good there. Not bad at all. And you see if you hold it back, there's no play at all. Of course, there are some scratches on it, but like I said, that won't be a problem to clean up at all. The barrel on the front is ported on both sides to keep recoil down. That does help a lot. But all in all, a very nice firearm, very nice trigger, metal trigger too, it's not plastic. So let's get into that trigger pull. You'll hear, like all revolvers, it's very, very heavy. So you really have to give a good pull on that sucker. Single action, like most revolvers, is very, very nice. Very little. That took nothing. Let me try that again. I was trying to show it light. There's nothing to that trigger pull. One of the nice things I've always liked about Taurus is their revolvers are really, really high quality, I think. Now the rear sight is adjustable for windage and elevation. It's nice. The rear hammer spur here, it does have some little pyramids on it, so you can get your thumb on there well. Same with the cylinder drop. Has some little pyramids on it. And of course that metal trigger, very, very comfortable. A decently sized trigger guard in order to get your finger in there. I have large hands, large fingers. Now if I had a glove on, that might be a little bit more difficult to jam my finger in there. So that's something to keep in mind if you have large hands like I do. All in all, great condition. If you know revolvers, you would know that on here, after shooting for a while, this just turns black. So this is good, very good condition. This has been taken care of well. When you look down the barrel, some nice rifling in there, no issues. This has been very well kept, and I'm very happy with my purchase. But this is something that I can't wait to get out and go shooting. It's been a while since I've had a revolver, yeah, but also a Taurus on the channel. And I can't wait to actually take this one out and shoot it. Now, as far as accessories for these, you can get different grips on the back here. There are some different styles of grips that you can put on there. Some are more comfortable, some are not. I like the standard one. It is pretty comfy, but there are a couple other ones that I have seen that are pretty nice for these. I do believe they have one that has the laser on it, the Crimson Trace as well. I need to double check that one. A lot of people, when it comes to revolvers, you want to look into speed loaders. There is one that I found online. It's a nice metal speed loader. It matches the firearm pretty well. It's not terribly expensive. I'll put an image of it up somewhere on the screen here. But not bad. I'm considering getting that for it. The metal ones are a little bit smoother in operation whenever you're speed loading. So let's say you're all out, bang, 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 bang. Boom. And then you would take your speed loader, put it in, twist it, pop it in, good to go. And that's why people like those for revolvers. They do help a lot. So there are a couple different ones. Amazon, I think you could find some as well. I've purchased most of my speed loaders for my revolvers from Amazon, and I've been pretty pleased with them. HKS, the little plastic ones you see everywhere. So not bad at all. I would probably switch out the rear sight if I could. If I could find a night sight for the front one, I'd probably switch that one out too. But they're not bad for standard sights at all. I just like customizing everything I own. It's just how I am. I can't help myself. I would customize my underwear if I could. But yeah, as far as accessories, that is all I found. You can find holsters all over the place. That's not a problem. Even Amazon has the holsters too. Alright, so now comes my favorite part of the video, like always. We're going to go ahead and weigh this thing, see what it weighs unloaded, and then weigh it again with 8 shots of 357 Magnum I have here. 158 grain flat point. That's from Pistol Pete. I'm not going to put the rounds in the cylinder, so the range Nazis out there don't go crazy and try to send me death threats because of it. You know how much those people flip out. Alright, let's turn on the scale. So here we have the firearm unloaded. By itself, we're looking at a total weight of 2 pounds, 13.1 ounces. Now we're going to count out 8 of these. 2, 4, 6, 8. Do it this way, so that way everyone is safe. Even though I've had loaded firearms on the channel before, but, well, people get angry. Alright, so we have 8 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 357 rounds. Okay, I'll shut up. And then the revolver itself, you're looking at 3 pounds, 1 ounce. So not bad at all. Alright, so I said I would show what these little locks are all about. Let me go ahead and open up a little baggie. Most Taurus firearms come with these. What it is, it's a little safety system built in case you wanted to store this and you have kids or something like that. So as it is now, you can fire the revolver. You see this little thing back here, this little, looks like a Allen wrench key. See that? It turns. Listen. You can hear that little click? it'll come back, but not all the way. You cannot fire the revolver anymore when that's turned all the way, but turn it all the way to the left, counterclockwise, you can fire it again. Clockwise, you're locking it. And if you look really close, basically what it does, here's with it locked. Here is with it unlocked. See how it lowers down? Oh, it's harder to do with that finger. It lowers down to actually allow the hammer to go past this point. So when you lock it, you're just pulling the screw up and it is captured, so it can't go past this point. Kind of a cool feature. Not many firearms have that. But there you have it. My shaking revolver that I can't seem to stop shaking on that mount for some reason. That's everything I kind of wanted to go over for today till I get this thing out to the range and get some shooting in. All in all, it is a great firearm, especially for the price. Even after Ammopocalypse, they're still not too bad in pricing. It's gone up like everything else, but not double like some places. But I'm happy with my purchase. I'm happy with the firearm. And I think if you guys out there would want to be interested in it, it's great. Another product of Brazil. Taurus purchased the Smith & Wesson tooling way back in the day, as far as if I remember correctly. And that's why all their revolvers are so good, because they're basically up to Smith & Wesson's standards for the most part. Although, that being said, Smith & Wesson is a really good firearm. That's hard to, but you see what I'm saying. They're trying to emulate Smith & Wesson revolvers. Taurus is no firearm that you should really kind of gawk at too much. Back in the day, they had issues. Nowadays, they're really good. And I know a lot of people still say they have issues with them. They're one of the biggest firearms manufacturers in the world. So if you make 3 times the firearms of other companies throughout the world selling them, you're probably going to have 3 times the quality control issues too. Because if your quality control needs to be 5% or lower, let's say, with issues, well, 5% of 100 is less than 5% of 300, if you catch my drift. At least that's the biggest way I've figured it out, that it makes sense to me. But they also have the lifetime warranties. If there's any issues, they'll replace it, they'll fix it, like that, no problem at all. And from what I heard, their customer support's pretty decent too. But that's it for today. I will quit drooling all over this, so that way you can get your ears nice and dry. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you found it informative, give me a like. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe to the channel. We have more planned out throughout the year. And I hope that you stay safe, keep your family safe, enjoy your time, and we will talk to you again in the next video. Later, guys.